Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 creepiest characters in-game. So we are going to be going over a wide range of interesting people today, so let's jump into this and let's get it started. Our first creepy character today is Sonny. So Sonny can actually be found in the swamps of Lagris or Lackey, which is a creepy place in and of itself. And he's in this small cabin on the south side of Lackey. And at first, when I went up to him, I was like, all right, I'm going to rob this guy and I'm going to, take whatever he's got on him. He's a guy sitting on the front of his porch, and he'll actually inquire saying, are you lost? You look lonely. Do you need food or anything like that? And the second that you approach him, if you actually greet him, he will actually invite you inside his cabin. And I thought this is going to be an excellent opportunity to get some food and to maybe rob this guy and get some more stuff. The second you walk in, though, it loads a cutscene, and I knew something bad was going to happen. And we got knocked over. There's a little bit of a black screen, and then we go through this weird, trippy cutscene, but so whatever is happening is not good. Now, I'm sure you guys can fill in the blank as to what happens next, or at least you can use your imagination, because one loading screen later, you'll actually wake up in the swamp a lot farther away from his cabin, and all of your cores will be drained. And for me, I lost $1. So he took some money from me, I lost weight, and all of my cores had been drained. As you guys can see here, my health, stamina, and Deadeye all full red, which is crazy. So do not go visit Sonny unless you do. You want to check out one of the creepiest characters in the game. What he did to us, I have no idea, but let's just say it was not a great experience for Arthur. So that is Sonny, our first creepy character today. And if you go back to his house immediately, you can go back inside and loot everything, which is what I originally wanted to do. So that is kind of a nice bonus that you will get to go inside the house. You just have to go through that horrific sequence first. Creepy character number 2 today is officially called the Braithwaite's Secret, although I'm calling her the Outhouse Girl. So if you go behind the Braithwaite Manor, you will find this outhouse with chains all around it. And you can hear creepy noises coming from the inside. And if you look inside, you will find this demonic girl, this demonic creature who looks to be locked inside of the outhouse. And she is saying some of the weirdest stuff. It is super creepy. I don't know why she is inside. Not to give away too many spoilers, but the Braithwaites are apparently inbred farmers or whatever the case is. So I don't know if this is something like that that went wrong. I have no idea here. Now, apparently, if you come back later in the game, she's actually dynamic. She'll just turn into a skeleton, which is kind of interesting. So if you've progressed further along in the game, you might come here and find a skeleton rather than this crazy screaming exorcist girl, which is certainly very interesting. Crazy character number 3, the Mad Preacher. So you'll find the Mad Preacher on multiple different locations. Strawberry is one of the first locations he'll spawn at in the game, and he will usually be in the river. And I'm not sure what he's doing or what he's talking about, but he is a preacher that looks to be just standing in a running river, and he looks to be preaching or saying some weird stuff. And if you greet him, he'll actually come out of the water and he will talk to you. Now, you don't actually get anything out of having this encounter with the Mad Preacher, but it is very weird. He sleeps in a sleeping bag a couple feet away. He has a little cross set up in a backpack. It's just super strange. And he is just creepy. The guy is standing in a river just shouting nonsense to the world. So again, you can make of that what you want. That is the Mad Preacher. That is creepy character number 3. Creepy character number 4 is the Hermit. So the Hermit is located to the north of Annesburg in this little cabin. And the Hermit is interesting because he actually has a rare gun that if you get, you can pick up. And he will also shoot anyone he sees on sight. The second you start to trespass onto his property, he's going to start firing on you, which is super creepy. Doesn't even give you a chance to explain your story or what you're doing. He just gets at you. And his gun, again, is the rare shotgun that you can pick up. So that's actually pretty awesome that by visiting this creepy character called Hermit, you get a free gun, which is awesome. Creepy character number 4 today, Angus Dowd, the Swamp Girl. So the Swamp Girl you can see, or the Swamp Ghost I should see, you can see on multiple different occasions. And this is probably the equivalent of, I would say, the Mount Gordo Ghost. Her story is interesting. Apparently it's about a lover, which is kind of what the Mount Gordo Ghost was about as well. So if you go back on multiple different days, you can see her on several different occasions. It's hard to get really up close with her, so you'll have to either use like a scoped weapon or a binocular. But some of the things she says is really weird, like, I'm waiting for you and stuff like that. She never loved you. She never did. Just crazy, weird stuff. I mean, the swamp area in general at night is pretty creepy. So this is an area in which you'll find lots of stuff like this, but that's another example of things you probably don't want to see. Creepy character number 5 today, Wolfman. So the game calls him Feral Man, but let's just call it how it is. This is a man who wants to be a wolf. He lives in a cave with wolf friends or bodyguards, and he is just super creepy. He's naked. He actually goes into the fetal position if you actually kill his wolf friends. He has like this crazy note or journal that you can actually look into as well. It's called the Runaway Diary. Like, you can just see where he lives out here. It's in like this weird stalactite cave. This is just a creepy character. I mean, this guy wants to be a werewolf, and then he will actually attack you if you try and leave. I mean, a naked man tries to attack you. That is insane. So that's just something you have to watch out for if you do end up checking out where this feral man lives. That is the Wolfman. Creepy character number 6 today is the gunsmith owner in Rhodes. So there's several businesses in game where you can actually discover a little bit more about them. Well, the gunsmith in Rhodes, if you go to the side of the building, you'll notice this boy who's dressed up pretty weird, sort of in the basement, and he can't get out. He says he's chained to the bed. So if you actually go inside and you rob the store, you can ask to see what's going on in the basement. And the guy says he has his boy sleeping down there, but it turns out that it's this man chained to the bed. Now, what's crazy is this story is so sad. This gunsmith owner lost his son in a hunting or gun accident, and so he tried to replace his son with this man. And by doing that, he like put him in a kitty sailor suit and he locked him to the bed. It is just so creepy. He tries to explain his story, but it is by far one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. Like, that is beyond creepy, chaining someone to a bed. So that right there is pretty interesting. That is the Rhodes gunsmith. I don't know what this guy's name is, but boy, that is creepy. Chaining someone like that to a bed. Character number 7 today, we've got the Devil. So this is a man who proclaims to be the devil himself. He lives in a cave on the far west side of the map. And although he doesn't have horns, he claims to be himself the devil. He will actually come out if you wait long enough. He dresses very interesting, like dark red and whatnot. And even his hair is styled like he does have horns. So this guy is incredibly weird. His name officially is the Cave Hermit. And he says how he's never been lonely. He lives in a cave to prove everyone wrong. He doesn't want to be anyone's friend. Needless to say, this guy's very creepy. I mean, he lives in a cave, for goodness sake. So that is the Cave Devil right there that you can discover. Character number 8 today, the Deformed Singing Man. So you'll actually find this guy at Butcher's Creek, which is like this incest pig farm. I have no idea. But this guy has got some crazy deformation going on his arm and shoulder and neck and face. And he's playing the banjo, and he actually plays it pretty well. But, I mean, this guy is just nuts. Like, he doesn't say anything to you. If you get close to him, he will attack you. But just what happened here? You know, did this guy find some nuclear waste and ended up, like, bathing in it? Because that's what it looks like. This guy just got crazy deformed. So I'm not sure what happened to this guy, but he's pretty creepy just to look at, that's for sure. And our final character today is the Vampire of Saint Denis. So this vampire leaves 5 clues scattered around the map in Saint Denis in the form of writing on the wall. It's pretty creepy, and it'll eventually lead you to a vampire that comes out at night. and he actually tries to attack you, which is incredibly strange. You can talk to him, which just leads to this really weird situation where you can try to defuse what's going on, or you can try to attack him instantly, and that's what I know a lot of people did. But there was literally a vampire running around Saint Denis. That is pretty insane. But anyways, that right there is the top 10 creepiest characters that you can run into in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Have you found any other creepy characters that might be around the world that we did not mention in this video today? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.